So Enrico, with the pandemic, the UNDP stepped in and supported the criminal justice agencies, specifically the Prosecutor General's Office, with the digitalization support. And what do you think is the reason for this intervention and also the support?
When we enter into the support with the digital equipment for the management and of the court, what we did was in fact enacting something that we knew before, even before COVID-19 happened. Because Maldives is such a dislocated environment in which the management of the courts becomes very fragmented. And the use of the digital support has been helping us to make sure that there is a uniform exercise of the rule of law across the country. And the COVID-19 has in fact accelerated that kind of support.
So one of the challenges for the Maldives criminal justice system and the justice system as a whole, because of the geographic location, geographic formation of the country, is access to justice. And as you know, especially the vulnerable, the women, elderly have even more challenges to access justice. What do you think are the plans of the UNDP to support the Maldives local criminal justice agencies towards this, to tackle this inequality and to bring a harmonized, to make access to justice even more possible for these elements of the society?
This is a very important element for us because, of course, we're looking at the vulnerable groups, the one who have different capabilities in order to relate to the experience of justice. So that is a primary focus definitely for UNDP, and I'm sure for the government as well. For us, there are two concepts which are very important. One is that the access to justice in the experience of the rule of law has to be somehow equitable and accessible to everybody. And it's not just the event of the criminal court hearing, in which of course we will make sure that everything is done in a way that the experience of that delivery of justice is harmonious, delivered across the country in the same manners for everybody. But for us is the entire systemic social texture of the society, and how for us is important to prevent situation of break of the law. What can we do with the entire system of judiciary, including the enforcement of the law by police, the magistrates, the prosecutors, as well as the entire defense system. How this can actually relate to those vulnerable groups. How do you extract information that are relevant for the delivery of justice from all the sectors of society, especially those who do not have the capabilities to access it by themselves, either because they're not equipped, either because they're not aware of it, either because they're not even aware of the set of rights they need to observe and they are entitled to. So for us, the focus is going to be very much on vulnerability elements and how do we mitigate that in such a way that the justice is equitable and accessible and fair for everybody.